He would have
Like,
been
he
my
couldn't
business.
block, but he had, like, a one-button DPs that gave him frames.
Alright, back to MK, fellas. Oh, shit. Drop my shit. Okay, now, Mustard, we've seen you in a lot of streams.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say there's a difference in the style of play between US and UK?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Actually, let me elaborate. I don't think, like, hand on heart, I can't tell who I think is better. To be honest, I've always believed that it doesn't matter who is better, it matters who is better on the day. If you're declared the best player in the world, and then you play in another tournament and you get raped because you played badly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you've done beforehand or how you will do in the future. It's how you do then and there.
Right.
Like let's say for example, um, let's say at Evo 2012, let's say Mortal Kombat gets confirmed. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it will. I can't see it not, to be honest. If anything, the scene's getting stronger. Let's say that one of our players manages to go over to Evo, and he actually, let's say Foxy Grandpa goes to Evo. Let's say he wins it. Not saying he will if he did, but let's just imagine for a second that he did. Would I then think that all of you guys are shit? No, of course not. Would I think that he is the greatest in the world of the forever and ever and ever? Yeah. Well, no, wait, yeah, no, hang on, I said that badly. No. Will I think you're better forever? No. Will I think he's the best on that day? Yes.
Right.
Because he's proved then of performance. Just because someone wins today doesn't mean they will tomorrow. You know what I mean? But to be honest, I would love to get that opportunity. I would love to be able to go to America and play all of your best players and just see how I do. Because I'm confident in my ability. I'm not going to say whether or not in my heart of hearts I think I can beat everyone there. I think I'd stand a chance. I'm not necessarily saying that I would win, but I'd like to, of course. But I just love to get the opportunity. I'd love to just bring like 5 of our guys over to America for US versus UK 5v5. That'd be so fucking hype. That'd be so good.
It'd be great
Well,
for the
I got a
community
question
too.
for you then. I'm gonna
Shoot.
put you on the spot. You're the captain of the 5-on-5. Who do you bring?
Oh god. I wasn't prepared for this. Well, okay. Well, first on the spot, I'd say Foxy Grandpa because he is incredibly confident. So all it would really happen with him is just sit down and play. He's not gonna get nervous. He's not gonna get ahead of himself. He's just gonna sit down. He's gonna play, and he's just gonna put up a fight. I would bring myself and Ketchup because I feel that we do work very well as a two.
Well, you have to bring your brother. I mean, that would be awkward.
Oh god. Yeah. Well, I felt awkward enough doing this without him. That's how fucking close we are. But I'll bring myself and Ketchup because I feel that we would work extremely well on the team. And Cyrix and Sector are very diverse characters. They're very different from one another. They could cover a lot of matchups. So of course, in a team tournament, Cyrix and Sector would be a fantastic two to have, given that I think they are two of the best characters in the game. And I feel that me and Ketchup use them to a good level. So that's me, Foxy, and Ketchup. Useful
wait, one thing. One character per player. So who do you tell Foxy to use, Cage or Sonya?
Honest
You cannot
answer.
switch in any matchup.
Honest answer.
All right, you got 2 slots left.
Zero player because he is a very he tends to hold his own. I don't see him get destroyed very often. And I just think in general he's a really strong player out of all we have. But and this is I've never managed to decide on a 5th guy. I've never managed to decide.
You have to right now. You have to. Evo's starting. Move. Go.
Because
someone's gonna get their feelings hurt, man. You gotta do it. You gotta say it.
So
Yeah.
I
But
don't
then
sound
you
like.
have to. You can listen.
It would be between Metstos, the Ermac, the Ermac player from Greece, because to be honest, how he plays on stream is completely different to how he plays in casuals. He gets extreme. He's a really nice guy. He's a really cool guy. He gets me nervous very easily, and on stream he's very quick to panic. And
Who does he play with?
Melina. He's a Melina and Scarlet player. I think he's primarily,
wow.
but again, he's just got character loyalty. He has like his theory is he just plays the crazy bitches in all the games. But
Does he think that she's bottom tier?
no, he thinks she's capable. He thinks she's very capable. I don't think there's a single character in this game who's absolute dog shit. Everyone stands a chance now, especially with the most recent patch. But I think if Helter Skelter was to really concentrate and play 110% of the time, even if everyone's watching, then he'd definitely be a strong candidate. And but the thing is, I'm sure there are other players in Europe who I've not seen because they just unfortunately can't get streamed. That would be great to bring with. I've just not seen them, so I can't listen. So it would be between Helter Skelter, Metsos, and there's probably one that I'm missing out, but I can't at this point in time think. I would probably, if it was to really, knuckle down and really focus, I'd probably bring Helter Skelter because he is a strong Melina player. Melina's a very good character, and it would just be a very very nice diverse set of characters. Think about it, because it'd be we'd have Sonya, Cyrax, Sector, Cyber Sub-Zero, and Melina. That's 5 very different characters. I don't feel there's one character who would destroy all of them. You know what I mean?
All right, now I have part 2 of this question. It's going to be even more difficult. If you could pick our team, who would it be? Who would be the 5 guys that you want to beat?
You do realize how much shit I'm going to get for this, yeah?
That's
But wait,
why I'm asking.
is he gonna go the easy route and pick, like?
I have my personal favourite to you guys. Unfortunately, one of them quit. Eric Warder quit, didn't he? I'd definitely put him there, definitely. But he's quit.
Eric, please come back, bro.
Why did he quit?
Because they might nerf Cabal.
Well, I think he just got tired of the constant patching.
What kind of patching?
But Cabal wasn't getting touched.
He might
get a nerf in the future.
So?
Yeah.
I know.
I think he needs it.
Yeah.
I think he'll be back. He's just playing Marvel right now.
Alright, well, he can do what he wants.
After he gets hit by a few X Factor comebacks, he'll be back.
All right, let's assume he's gone. You have to pick your 5. Let's hear it.
Okay. I'm trying to think about who you guys really have, who's really strong players.
Yeah, you want to beat our best guys. You don't want to beat our bums, like Slips, guys like that. You want to beat our top guys.
16-bit.
Top 8 at Evo, bitch.
That was a fluke.
Right, well,
wearing his medal now.
I think one is the obvious choice, Rio. Definitely Rio on your team. That goes without saying. Using what character, however, that's where it gets a little bit like, do I pick what character he's using, or?
Yeah, that's fun. That's a good point.
I think Rio with his Cabal, because and on hitbox, even though he said he's gonna stop using it, Rio Cabal hitbox, because that is bullshit.
Alright, but keep in mind, you cannot have any more Cabals on your team.
I know.
If you want to pick another Cabal player, you'd have to have Rio play someone else.
Well, to be honest, I think out of all of your Cabal players, I did think that Eric Warder was the best Cabal of, Rio, Michelangelo, and himself, but he's gone now, and I personally feel that Rio is a little bit of a stronger player than Michelangelo, mainly because I've not seen Michelangelo play in a while. I know he has been playing, I've just not been seeing it, so I can't really vouch for how he's playing now. I know he's a strong player. When I used to watch him, he was definitely a strong player, and I'm sure he still is, I've just not seen it.
In the early days of the game, I think he was one of the most talented
He was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we may be hearing from him very soon on a certain podcast. But anyway.
But anyway, yeah. I picked one, haven't I?
Yeah.
You need a katana player.
Oh no.
Let's get Conqueror in there.
Yeah, go ahead and put Conqueror in there then.
No, 16-bit.
Oh,
man. You don't have to say
gosh.
that just because I'm the host.
Taking that easy
No.
win. The easy win.
You mean CD, right?
No. No disrespect to CD. He is an incredibly talented katana player. I just feel that 16-bit is better at thinking on his toes. I think you're a more technically minded player, if you know what I mean.
What about Mr. Molina? He's better than 16-bit. He beat 16-bit.
He won a mirror. I can't win every
Mirror
match, man.
Mirror matches don't really mean jack shit. It just